night or two. It's a rivalry game that has defined both of these programs for generations. Death Valley, Clemson Memorial Stadium. It's the South Carolina Gamecocks and the Clemson Tigers. Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer with you. Holly Rose down on the sideline. Hello, Holly.
Death Valley. The tradition is real. You touch the rock, you run down the hill, and it is a beautiful venue. Clemson has become one of the most difficult places to play in the ACC, if not college football. These fans are electric and dynamic. Call it Death Valley for a reason. This is where teams' dreams come to die. Back to you.
Holly, thank you. And the Gamecocks ready to put toe to leather, and here we go. He'll bring it back from inside the 50. Oh, and now the ball has been knocked free. Maybe some early game jitters showing there, and very fortunate to retain possession on the opening kickoff. Whew.
That's a breathing a sigh of relief for sure. Kick returner tries to take it out, puts it on the ground, but how about the offense? Getting back on it, turning what could have been a really bad play into, thank goodness I got the ball again.
Offense in a bunch formation. Got some green grass. Turning it on. The 50. Inside the 40. At the 20. Into the house. Touchdown, Tigers.
And as a coach, you're just hoping your offense can take the field on the first series of the game and create a little bit of momentum, get into a rhythm. How about that running play? Hitting a home run early in this game. You know that's got the sidelines all juiced up.
They get set for the point after as we have the first score of the game. And the PAT makes it 7-0. What a way to send a message. Huge play in the running game. One snap and you've got a touchdown on the board. The game, originally held during the State Fair in Columbia as Big Thursday, was officially named the Palmetto Bowl in 2014. The trophy came a year later, replacing the old Hardee's Bowl trophy.
Very apropos, a silver palm tree for the Palmetto Bowl. That makes sense, David. This is the biggest sporting event in the state of South Carolina. I know this is a game that you and I have really enjoyed watching over the years.
I mean, so much fun, and the definition, Jesse, of hate all throughout the state. And bragging rights to whoever wins this football game and gets that trophy.
The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage.
They're trying to throw the screen out to the receiver. The defense, though, having none of that. They are just too physical, they're too fast, and they force a negative play.
Sellers from the gun on third down. Rush right in his face. Smashes ahead. Really nice job there to pick up the first down and get it to their own 41. The Gamecocks come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Here's Sellers to throw. Out wide right, it's Tuggle. At the 40, there he goes. There he goes down the right side. Touchdown, Gamecocks. He broke away from the defense and they couldn't catch him. The extra point here would tie the game. And right down the middle. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they cap things off with a touchdown pass from 59 yards out. On the move from inside his 5. He's tackled, brought down right at the 25-yard line on the return. Tigers sending out their offense ready to get this drive started. They stuck the last drive in the end zone. They'll try to follow suit here. Right side, it's Davidson. He's down right there, short gain on the grab. Just barely picked up a yard with that last completion. It's 2nd and 9. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Johnson. Forges ahead. Picks up about 3 to the 29.
I think there's a couple schools of thought in how you run the football and how you throw the football. Like some people say, I run the football to set up the throw, right? To get people aggressive. But this offense kind of took it the other direction, right? They came out throwing the football, now soften them up. Now let's see if they can start to get that ground game going.
He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and 4th down's coming. So Clemson is lining up to punt this one away. Looks it in. Just a wall of defenders everywhere he looks, and he's guided out of bounds after a short return. The Gamecocks offense heads out to see what they can put together here. They evened things up the last time they had him. The defense helped them out and a chance to go on top with this drive. The short hands, it's Harvard. He's at the 20. And he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Gamecocks! That was a lightning-fast drive that ends with a touchdown.
If you can string a few more drives like that together, man, we might as well get our popcorn out because we're going to get a lot of scoring.
And the PAT gives them a 14-7 lead. From inside the 15, here's the return. Thought he might have had a little room for a second, but he'll be stopped at the 28, and a pretty good job by the coverage unit. Let's see what this offense has dialed up this time. First play of this drive. They're all over it. Took a shot as he threw. Just gets rid of the football, nobody to throw it to. It'll be 2nd down. This rivalry dates back to 1896. It's been a little bizarre with the chicken curse, and it's a bit unusual, too, because the state school, South Carolina, isn't the perennial football power.
No, but it's kind of had its ebbs and flows a little bit back and forth. Some great coaches on both sides, but the in-state hate is beautiful.
You know, there's a lot of great rivalries, especially down in the South and the Deep South. This is one of the better ones, though, because you just never know what the outcome is going to be.
The Tigers are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. There were serious revolutions on that 3rd down pass, but it's incomplete. The punt team makes its way onto the field. This will be the second. The snap to the up man, they'll fake it. They'll knock him down, but he moves the sticks, and the 4th down decision pays off big time. The offense will put it in play from the 47 on 1st and 10. Oh, he's there.
First down, physicality wins football games. Being able to run the football and create balance. And right here, just choose up another first down, gives you another chance to maybe continue to run the football.
And I feel like this guy, too, is just an explosive play waiting to happen.
Snags it and he's open. Now he's got it all the way down to the 21-yard line, and they are threatening on first down.
And, man, you love to see that from this offense, coming out and answering, right? Like putting a drive together. Their defense just gave up a touchdown, but you want to snatch the momentum back. Nice job putting a little bit of a drive together. Now let's go cap this thing off with a touchdown.
Looking to the big tight end. Caught down to the 3-yard line, and that's where they'll have it first and goal.
Really nice job responding by the offense here. They watched the opponent go down the field and score a touchdown on that last drive, and you could see the quarterback there in the commercial break. He's telling his guys, let's go. We're going to go get this one. Everybody lock in. And that's what you're seeing on this drive. Doing a really, really nice job. They look confident. They're trying to score a touchdown themselves.
That's the end of the quarter, and South Carolina has the lead. Guys, let's have a look at the stats as we've played one period. They'll try to open the quarter by cashing in on this big opportunity deep in the red zone. They'll run it on first and goal. And he's in! Touchdown, Clemson! Setting up for the extra point and the tie. And they did tack on the extra point, by the way, knocked it right down the middle. They marched 72 yards and closed the deal with a 3-yard touchdown run. Bounces through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. And the South Carolina offense is back on the field. Boy, that last touchdown, the one-play quick strike score. Jesse, this offense hoping to keep that kind of explosiveness going.
And I don't know if they're going to get the same looks defensively because of just how explosive that play was, Reese. David, they may be seeing a little bit more off coverage on this drive and maybe some softer boxes to run into.
And when you make that kind of explosive play, you're going to put the defense on its heels. They're going to be a little bit more conservative. So this offensive approach now, maybe I don't have to go deep. I can go a little bit shorter and just make those easy plays underneath.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short. It's getting loud in here, and they may raise the dues on Ipte if they can stop him on 3rd down. Trying to slip through and pick it up. Just nowhere to go against this defense to find that single yard he needed on 3rd down.
And that's why he is an All-American caliber player. He is just so physical and dominant against the run. He's able to shed blockers, use his athleticism, use his speed.
Look at this, guys. The offense appears to be going for it from their own side of the field. Direct snap. Drag to the ground, but not before. He's converted the 4th down to keep the drive going.
And I like this. I like aggressiveness, especially early in ball games. Set the tone. I'm going to go for it. I'm going to play 4-down football. Nowadays, it makes a lot of sense. You see it with analytics. Go for it, even if it's in your own territory.
Out wide right, it's Hunt. Makes the grab, and down immediately. He picks up a few.
That's a great example of the defense there tackling the catch. As soon as the big fella caught the ball, down he went, not picking up the first.
Sellers on the move. And not much going on downfield. You just get rid of it and live to play another down.
A nice job by the quarterback there. You're outside the pocket. Nobody's open, so you throw the ball away knowing that you still have more chances to get this first down.
Ball is at the 41 as this defense tries to force the punt on 3rd and long. Sellers from the gun on third down. He'll pull it down. Makes his man miss. Gets the ball right to the 50-yard line, and that'll be enough for a first down.
And that's the problem, man. You want to heat this guy up. You want to bring some pressure, but you see the other side of that coin. You bring pressure, he sees it, he can run, get the first down. This defense, it's kind of a pick your poison. Too soft, too laid back, he runs it and takes off. Too much pressure, he can run it and run away from guys and take off. So, nice third down conversion by the quarterback.
Grabbed behind the line, it's Harbor. He'll be dragged to the ground, but it'll be a first down. And the Gamecocks come to the line with a new set of downs. Corners right up on that line of scrimmage. They won't have time to run another play, and we will take it to the 2-minute timeout. Now they've moved it just inside the 40. 1st and 10 from the 39. Sellers unloads it left. Caught, it's Harbor. There he goes. Really nice job there by both guys to throw and the catch to work that defense and get the first down. The Gamecocks, after moving the sticks through the air, come to the line. Trying to cap this drive with the pass. Can't hold on in the face of the contact.
And this offensive line's got to do a little better job, man. You've got to give your quarterback time to go through his progressions, from go to 1 to 2, and then maybe make a play. And he goes off of his first target, and you can tell he did not have much time getting hit as he's trying to throw the football. You've got to protect your quarterback.
Looking downfield, it's Sellers. Looking for the end zone. Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum.
And the defender makes a great read, breaks on the football, and makes the big interception in the back end. And here's the thing, that's number 4 this season, so he's finding the football consistently.
Oh, pressure's coming. And he's sacked. Great work there by this defense.
I love the defensive effort there. They didn't get him right away. They stayed after him. He was scrambling, going backwards. They get the sack on the first play of the drive.
The Gamecocks spend the first of their 3 timeouts. And now what will they come up with on this second down play? A big play for the defense with the first down sack. Now, advantage D as the offense comes up on second down. Looking to throw, and they need a bunch. Timed that hit perfectly to keep him from making the grab. It'll be third down.
Well, this offense really is putting themselves behind the 8 ball right now on this drive. Sack, first down. You've just thrown an incompletion, so 3rd in California. Defense knows you're probably going to throw it. What can you dial up here?
He's going to change things up against this defensive look. On 3rd and long, you'll need to push it downfield. He spins that thing down the middle. He's got it along the sideline. He's loose. Touchdown, Tigers. He found some open space and turned on the Jets.
And I love the play call. Oftentimes offensively, you like to throw the football deep down on your own end and take shots because you're anticipating man coverage. So if you get a receiver that can get behind the defense, that has a chance to be a home run type play. And you saw it work out exactly that way right there.
No reason to risk trying to field that one as it skips through the end zone. It'll be a touchback. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Here's Sellers to throw. Turns it upfield. Nowhere to go and not much to show for that one. They'll try to kick it into overdrive. Clock's running. Second down coming.
And quarterback, receiver on the same page. Nice job seeing the zone, understanding the drag route concept. Easy pitch, easy.
Here comes the rush, and they've got him wrapped up at the 28.
We're only in the first half already. This guy's got 2 TD passes, so you can see the defensive coaching staff on the sideline telling this D-line, guys, we got to get after this guy. We have to affect his rhythm and not let him be so comfortable back there. Right there, they were able to get after him. Let's see if they can keep it up.
Right side, it's Harbor. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the first down. And as we work our way toward halftime, timeout on the field. Just enough time to get off one final play of the half. He'll take it himself. And some great fourth down defense against the run. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Fellas, welcome into the Week 13 edition of the EA Sports College Football Update Show. So many seasons on the line. We begin with Texas Tech taking on the number 3 team, the Washington Huskies. And it's the Red Raiders sneaking out of here with an upset victory. Gonna have to see how the rankings shake up following this outcome. And that's now 5 straight victories. They've really been clicking on all cylinders at this point of the season. Here now, some other games you may have interest in, and social media has some sharp opinions about the state of things right now.
Works his way ahead for 3. They'll spot it at the 18. Solid pickup of 4 on first down and 2nd and 6. This time the defense was ready, and they stop him in his tracks.
And we knew the linebackers were the strength of this defense, but coming in the offense, man, they felt really good about their running back. And so far, man, it's been a fun matchup to watch, but advantage to these guys that have been filling gaps, scraping, getting to the football, making plays. This linebacker unit really held down this rushing attack that they usually hang their hat on.
Better find the earplugs. Here comes the noise, backing this defense on 3rd down. They didn't quite get organized in time. They'll call a timeout with just 3 seconds remaining on the play clock. And that will leave them with just 2 timeouts to use the rest of the way. 3rd and long coming up. Sellers from the gun on 3rd down. And he is snowed under. Sacked at the 7.
Well, you got to give this defense credit. They have hemmed him in all game. There's been nothing for this guy running the ball, whether it's been designed QB runs or on scrambles. And a nice job there with great effort. Taking the angles away, they're able to hone in on him and get him down for a massive loss on that sack.
Really nice job all the way around. Got a few blocks, made a couple of moves, and a good return on that one before he's pushed out of bounds. Clemson comes out its offense ready to go on the attack. The give on the counter. Turning it on. Got enough space. Touchdown Tigers. And they take it in for 6 more points.
And you got to love seeing that if you're the head coach of this team, right? You always want to see your team start fast early in games and then also start fast at the beginning of the 3rd quarter. You had a big lead. You take the ball right away here in the 2nd half. You drive it down the field, and you score. This offense has been dialed in right from the get-go. It's been very impressive to watch.
He stopped short of the 20 at the 19 and probably wishes he had just taken the touchback. And now this offense will take the field again. Sellers. Left side is Hunt. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down.
Nice quick throw there. And it's so important for quarterbacks to be able to find a rhythm and to be comfortable and confident. You want to just get the ball out quickly, make it an accurate and easy throw. And you can tell that these two guys, they rep that play in practice all the time, and it's now showing up here on the game.
Play clock was getting close to 0, and they have to burn a timeout. And they'll have to be very judicious as they only have one timeout remaining. And the Gamecocks can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. And the penalty accepted, and they'll move them back. That delay of game penalty makes second down a little trickier. They need 9. Motion from the back. Oh, a double pass. And that's going to be incomplete, going for broke on second down, but third down's coming up.
Well, quarterback trying to get aggressive, trying to take a shot deep down the field, but just not on the same page with his wide receiver as the pass ball is incomplete.
Sellers lined up in the gun on third down. Turns it upfield. Breaks into the open. He's at the 50. The 30. Running inside the 20. And he slipped through the crowd, and he'll house it. Touchdown, Gamecocks. Ready to try the point after. And it's up and good as they draw just a touch closer. Quick strike offense on that 3-play with a huge play, an 80-yard touchdown pass. Oh, look at Mr. Hands taking the squibber inside the 30. Gets it all the way out to the 33 before he stops. Clemson has their paws on it, and they'll send out the offense. Took the last drive in for a touchdown. They'll try to do it again on this one. Good pickup on the ground, and they'll mark him down at the 39.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
Off-play action. Just a bit of a misfire there as they can't make the connection.
You know, these throws at the perimeter of the field can be so tricky for a quarterback. You've got to be pinpoint accurate and have great timing. You didn't see it there from the QB.
Quick give. It's Johnson. And they'll spot it at the 45. That's good enough for a first down.
Awesome job. Run the football, right? It's really basic. Go to those plays you know can get you first downs, get you some extra set of downs, then you can go make big plays.
Fresh set of downs going up top. He'll throw it quickly to the tight end. Tackle is made at the 44, but he picked up 10 yards and enough for a first down. The Tigers are marching down the field. They'll give it to Johnson. Oh, he's got some space. He's at the 10. Touchdown, Tigers. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing. The Tigers putting down a big paw print right now as they start to pull away from the Gamecocks.
Yeah, and I think you kind of get this here we go again feeling. Clemson had the upper hand in this series for a while now. Clemson always talked about, always loved. South Carolina's got to answer.
I feel like Clemson's been winning on the recruiting trail between these two teams in the last several years now, and I think that's really starting to show itself on the field today.
And here's the return. Tackled and brought down at the 16-yard line after the return. We'll see what they can do on this drive that starts at the 16-yard line. Throwing, Sellers. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down.
This QB has been so comfortable all day long. Obviously having a ton of success. You've got to affect him. You've got to put some hits on those body blows so you can make him wear out and physically feel you. This is the first time really getting to him. This defense needed this bad.
Looking downfield, it's Sellers. Just refused to take it out of reverse. Got caught for the safety, and he might spend some time on the bench after that one.
Yeah, and sometimes you get confused and you get lost when you're out on the field, but not that far. And I don't know how to explain this. I would love to give you words and break this down and be like, this is what he was thinking. I don't know what he was thinking.
This drive will get underway from just inside the 35 at their own 34. They go to the counter. Just sort of a relentless run, getting everything that was available to him, and they'll mark him down at the 40. 6-yard pickup on first down, leaves him with 2nd and 4. Kept it on the ground, now they'll throw. Wesco's got it in the middle. Still running at the 40. He's showing it all, the juice, the jets, the moves, and he's got it down to the 16-yard line. Neither of these teams cracking the top 25 as we are in the final week of the season. Let's take a look at where things stand right now. As we start the fourth quarter, it'll take a pretty sizable comeback to win this one. Final stands in the game, and we'll start with the first down. Cuts it upfield. It's Davidson. He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Back to pass on second down. Out wide right, it's Davidson. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall.
Again, this is a running back that can hurt you running it between the tackles, and he's dangerous out in space. They like to throw it to him out on the perimeter as he picks up a couple of yards there.
Lets it go to the end zone. Can't make the grab as he was going for 6 right there.
Yeah, and I think 3rd and short is the perfect time to run RPOs because I can give the football or make the read, but I got to make sure in these situations I'm accurate with the football either way. Wasn't accurate with the football, now you got a 4th down situation.
On 4th. He will not make it to the marker. Needed 2 yards, and he stopped behind the line.
Well, you're up by 2 possessions in the fourth quarter. They're hoping with that conversion. They ice the game. They don't get it. It feels like they're going to win, but we've seen crazy things happen in college football, and they've left the door open here late. Let's see what happens.
Nice play by the defense to jar that one loose.
Well, we've got a close game here at the start of the fourth quarter, right? This team obviously is down, but they're not playing it close to the vest. Being aggressive, first play of the drive, trying to throw it down the field. They're going to have to complete some of these if they're going to get this comeback win in this game.
Listen to this crowd just shaking the girders of this place trying to help their defense. Now here's Sellers. Right side, it's Fuller. Able to haul it in, but right to the ground he goes, only a pickup of a couple.
And defensively, this is exactly what you want, right? You've got the big lead, so you can play big zone coverages. Just keep the ball in front of you. Keep your eye on the quarterback. Rally to the football. Gang tackle. You're going to win this game.
And this is going to be incomplete on third down. Down by multiple possessions, they can't come up empty on this drive in the fourth quarter. They'll go for it on fourth down. Again, it's Sellers. Fires to the wideout. Knocked down, but he's got enough to move the chains and convert that fourth down.
I think if you're the head coach at this point, you're telling your offense, it doesn't matter what's happened up to this point of the game. Obviously, things haven't gone our way, but we have a chance to execute in a 2-minute situation and give ourselves a chance.
Running free. Inside the touchdown, South Carolina. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. Give him 3 touchdowns in this game and now up to 8 on the season.
And that's exactly what this offense needs, man. They need that clock to stop. They need to make big plays and score. Their defense needs to join the party, get some stops, and the passing game continue to be hot, and they might get back in this football game.
And that one is picked up in the end zone. Oh, look at Mr. Hands taking the squibber inside the 30. He's brought down, but a really nice return gets it to the 41. The Tigers send out the offense to go to work. So that last touchdown made it a 2-possession game, but if this offense can do its job, they can put this one away. There he goes. He's got the first down. He's at the 30. That is exactly what you want to do with the football. He's got it all the way down to the 15-yard line. Huge play puts them in the red zone, and now they'll snap it 1st and 10 from the 15. They'll run it to keep the clock moving. Got some room into the goal line. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Tigers. They're now in really good shape to get back into the win column as they extend the lead here late.
When these offenses get in a rhythm, they're hard to stop. Already up early, got a short field, take advantage of it too, get another touchdown. This offense is doing whatever they want to do and having a lot of success.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. And good work by the coverage team to get the return man down on the ground. South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. Well, the last time they had it, the long field didn't bother them in the least, and they'll try to do it again. Here's Sellers to throw. Rush is on. Just gets rid of it to avoid the sack.
The defense is in great position right now because they've got a huge lead here in the fourth quarter. They know the offense has to take shots to try to get themselves back in the game, so they're calling their coverages accordingly, and there was nowhere to go with that football. Really nice job by the defense being in position to force the incompletion.
Looking to pass. It's Sellers. Right down the middle. Got there right as the ball did. Jarred it loose. It'll be third down.
This defense has just been all over this guy all game long. Under pressure. They're finding a way to get to him and affect his rhythm. Of course, they have an interception in this game. That's why they've got a big lead here in the fourth quarter. This guy has never gotten into a rhythm.
Going to have to come up with a play on 3rd and 10 from inside their own 20. Sellers from the gun on 3rd down. Escapes the pressure to his right. And he will be sacked at the 6-yard line.
We've seen throughout the course of the season, defenses have had their hands full with this quarterback. He's simply one of the best in the country. But what can you say about this defense here today? They have gotten after him, registering multiple sacks, and they've never let him get into a rhythm.
The 2-minute timeout arrives, and we have certainly seen miracles in college football, and they will certainly need one here. And guys, hold that thought just a second, because here comes the 4th down play. If they don't get it here, this one is probably over. Fourth down, Sellers. Unloads to the wideout. He's got enough, and they roll the dice on 4th down, and they keep the drive alive.
Oh, and he finds his slot receiver on that 4th down throw. And I'll tell you, this guy is not the biggest receiver in college football, but he does such a good job working the middle of the field. He's just able to get open and read coverage. Every quarterback loves having a slot receiver like that.
Hit hard just as he released it on 1st down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
And the quarterback gets hit again. We already know this defense has gotten home to him multiple times in this game. So here you are, you're trailing in the game. Defense knows you're going to throw it. They're pinning their ears back. You can't feel very confident right now if you're the play caller, and certainly if you're the quarterback, that you're going to have time to throw.
Sellers. He's taking a deep shot. And they wanted it all on that incomplete pass. Instead, they're looking at 3rd down.
And the defense wins that battle, and not surprisingly, they're paying attention. Like, you kind of want to peep over there when the guy already has 3 touchdowns on the day. They're in tune. They know where the football's going. Nice job playing better coverage on a guy that, quite honestly, has dominated this football game.
Sellers to the air again. It's caught. They get him out of bounds, couple of yards short of midfield. They'll mark it at the 48, and this offense is rolling.
Hey, you know, the defense here in this situation with a huge lead, they've got to anticipate that this offense is going to be trying to throw the ball to the sideline, so they've got to work different coverages to try to force the quarterback to go over the middle of the field with the football.
The Gamecocks come to the line with a fresh set of downs thanks to that last connection in the passing game. Throwing Sellers. He wants a big play here late. And this This is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on.
And this is always the time in the game where coaches are absolutely watching. Like, which one of my guys mail it in and quit? And if you're the quarterback, man, you've been sacked a few times, you've turned the football over, like, continue to play, find some ways to maybe get a few first downs and make something positive happen.
Fires to the middle. Intercepted, and now he's up to 14. He's knocked down, but what a play to come up with the interception. Opening snap of this drive comes from the 38-yard line. The run inside. It's Davidson. All over him immediately.
That back had nowhere to go. The defensive line ate up the blocks, but how about the linebacker swarming in, coming in and making a great play on the ball carrier?
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Just going to keep it after the snap. Got the first down. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. So with the late lead, they're ready to just drain the clock in victory formation. Carolina did a lot of throwing before the game, but as it turns out, the chicken curse is alive and well as Clemson wins the Palmetto Showdown. That's going to do it for us here. For David Pollack, Jesse Palmer, and Holly Rowe, I'm Reese Davis. This has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football.